Hey guys, what's going on? So I'm doing a commentary for the video that we uploaded not too long ago to our Team Bro Power channel. This is Fluffals versus Mage Page, or Pepe-Spectors, or I don't know, Pepe-Spectors, or whatever the heck you want to call them. Anyway, so it's just a Pepe-Spectors with a little bit of a clown engine in it, and I cannot win a dice roll to save my life. But anyway, we are here in Jinx, Oklahoma, which is one of my favorite card shops, Alien Games, next to like DZ Comics and more, or Team Cash in Lenexa, Kansas, or One Stop Gaming in Joplin. But anyway, so this is Cole. Cole's one of the guys off Team Bro, and the team consists of me, my friend Yugi Nono, Cole, our friend Robert, and our buddy Dave up in New York. And anyway, we have an opening hand. We have King of the Swamp, Fractal Fusion, Bear, Wings, and something else. Bear's gonna set Toy Vendor. The thing about the opening hands and stuff like this is, looking at that, not only do you have just, you know, Wings and Bear, but you really, what you have is two more cards and a dog, just because those will your whole, you know, draw combo and all that stuff. You have a polymerization because you have King of the Swamp, and then we mill, and we always mill something bad, as my buddy Yugi Nono says. Bad Yu-Gi-Ohs, that's what it is. Fusion Reserve, mill that. So you discard, or not, you banish Wings and another Fluffal monster. You draw a card, you pop your own Toy Vendor, draw a card, and then you search. And then usually right here, opening play, I'll go for Dog. Yep, Dog. And Dog will get another one. So technically, you draw two, and then you search for one, and then you use that one to search for another one. And it's an insane combo. I absolutely love opening up with this combo. And there he just throws my deck back at me. Sure. Because he stacked it right for me. Anyway, so we got Sheep. Sheep's probably gonna special summon, bring Dog back up, and drop down that Edge Imp chain that I have. Yep, there we go. Edge Imp chain. So that sets up a good wall, because when Edge Imp chain is sent to the grave, from field or hand, you get to search any Fractal card, which consists of Fractal Fusion or Fractal Factory, which is also another polymerization or Miracle Fusion. So, anyway, like I said, there's every card floats on the field and in the hand. Most cards do in this deck, and it's cool because man, I love the way that this deck works. It's so fun, it's so consistent, and it's so competitive, and it's the reason why I haven't gotten sick of it. And I've been playing it since New Challengers came out, which was back in, I want to say 2014 at the end of it, which is about a year ago as of kind of right now, maybe a little over a year ago. So he goes Wavering Eyes, pops his Eccentric, and what else are we searching for? Wavering Eyes needs to get hit too, I think. Let me know what you guys think about that. I'm just kind of blurting out stuff at this moment, but we just found out today that Damon's Juggler and Plush Fire are getting banned in the OCG, which doesn't really surprise me because those cards are sick, man. Anyway, so we are searching Fox with Coon, and yeah. So Fox, we pin summoned. Did we pin summon this turn, or was that a special from something else pop? Anyway, so I don't think he's summoning any more this turn. I think he's just going for these and then setting some stuff. His smart move right here would be to attack Sheep, and just because, is he? Yep, there he goes. And he attacks Sheep because Edge Imp Chain will get an effect in the grave to search for a Fractal card added to my hand, and still my hand advantage is at 5, which is awesome. I do see a Dark Hole, Fractal Fusion, and something else. So I also see a Mouse. Mouse is also really good. Whenever it's summoned, you can summon 2 more from your deck, which is really good. Use it for ammo for all your plays, and then you go to the grave and you just Miracle Fuse with them. So yeah, King of the Swamp, pitch for Poly, and then Miracle Fuse with it in the grave. It is so sick, man. I can't even explain how good it is. I run 3 of it in this deck without a doubt. I really never, ever go a game without seeing Poly. If I do, it's 1 out of every 100 games, and we have Dark Fusions and stuff like that to make up for it. So really consistent. really consistent. Normal summoning Mouse right here. Mouse is going to special summon 2 more mice from the deck. Um, uh, when posting this video, some people asked me to talk about the card choices and the different plays and stuff. Why I run 3 mice is because you don't search for them hardly ever. Like maybe once every 30 games. And he's banishing the mouse. The mouse, whenever it's summoned and doesn't get its effect, you have to activate its effect. So anyway, he's yeah, me checking the card. So yeah, that stinks. But anyway, so like you run 3 because you never search for him. Usually, I will toy vendor into him, and I can be like, oh cool, special summon. So I special summon in defense, and then special summon 2 more in defense. Not only does it get me a wall, ooh man, Solemn Warning that Polly, and yeah, it's all good. Not only does it get me a wall, but it gives me ammo, like I said, for Tiger, and then get all that stuff in the grave whenever you fuse with Tiger, and then go Fright for Fusion with Wolf, and then just attack for game. And yeah, those 3 mice alone with like a Sabers or a King of the Swamp subbing for 4 Sabers is game alone. So yeah, if he wouldn't have Solemn Warning that, it would have been game right there, just because I could have attacked with Edgem Chain on his Mirror Conductor, and even if he would have switched his attack and defense, Chain is 18 defense, and then could have Miracle Fused with King of the Swamp and the 3 mice. So that would have been crazy. Dark Hole, I run that at 2, 3 for ARG format, just because not only do you want to clear the board and kind of be able to OTK better, but you can destroy your own monsters, obviously. And that's not a bad idea, because sometimes I'll like special Fluffle Wings, and then I'll need to like go for game sometimes with it, because it's like I can't always pitch it with Toy Vendor. Because you can only use Toy Vendor once per turn. Sometimes you can't get into a Toy Vendor. It's like, how? What the heck? Dog search for bear, bear search for Toy Vendor. So technically you run like 9 of them, 9 ways to get it, but it just happens sometimes. So anyway, we got Fright for Sheep attacking. Fright for Sheep is really good. It's Armades. Like your opponent can't do anything. If they try to activate Trick Clown, Shadal Beast, Dante, any attachments that Dante has or anything, they can't do anything until the end phase. It's crazy good, and it comes back 800 stronger if it's destroyed by opponent's card effect or by battle or any of that kind of stuff. So you can crash into something and then make it come back and attack again. It's really good against Cosmos, just because like you can attack into like Slip Rider, come back and beat over it because you're at 28, he's at 23, and they don't get its effect whenever it's attacked. So anyway, he searches Tornado that banishes with Fox. It's also really good, like if you can get a wolf, not a wolf, a Sabertooth or a Tiger on the field with that sheep to boost him. It'll boost him up to 21, or I'm sorry, no, 31 or 32, just depending on what's on the field, and that'll crash into Dark Shore when it comes back. And then DD doesn't get its effect whenever it comes back, whenever it's destroyed. So it's really good. This deck has a better matchup with Cosmo than it does like freaking Burning Abyss. It's crazy. So anyway, he's set 2. One of them's a Tornado. And we'll just have to see what he's doing right here. Dog that I set back up to my hand with sheep. I don't know if I'm going back into another sheep or sabers. It looks like sabers. That's what I got on the top of the deck. But yeah, you want to recycle your dog every turn. And then worst come worst, you have a dog out there. And then you just like normal the next turn. And then they go to the grave anyway. And you can do Miracle Fusion like I said. So usually I use that opportunity to get it. Castell or something out there just to spin back something, because that late in the game they'll usually have something that I can spin. So we're sending Al and Edgem Sabers for, I want to say Tiger, but I don't know yet. Let's see what's going on here. If we get Tiger out there and pop those 2 back row, we'll see what's going on. Okay, he chains Tornado to target sheep, because sheep getting banished doesn't do anything. It just pretty much makes it just like the other ones. Fright for Fusion, just going to go for Wolf, I think, because he's got 1 card in hand, and it looks like he's scooped. Okay, cool. Game 2. Like I said, just even if they send all that stuff to the grave, it's okay, because Miracle Fusion is so easy to search with Chain, and Chain's easy to search with Fusion Reserve. Plus you run 3, so the odds of you running into it just off of anything in general is pretty easy. Plus, you go into toy vendor effect a lot, and a lot of times I do mill a chain, which is really good because it's a +1 for you for sure. Right, so we got game two here. Opening up with Mind Crush, setting the Mind Crush. Looks like I'm setting Fusion Reserve and getting Mouse. And there's my dog barking. Anyway, so Mouse is going to special 3 Blind Mice from the deck. And it's really good opening play. Just puts up a defense. I try not to do this opening move against Cosmos because Farm Girl will just run into that little 100 attack mouse. Unless I have a sheep, and then I'll like special that sheep on the field and bring it back up. And if I can special a chain, that is like one of the sickest moves. Between that and then the bear wings combo is the two best opening moves. And usually you run into one or the other because the way the deck works, like if you don't have one combo or any of the pieces for it, you're gonna have the other cards. So yeah, you would like special that mouse back, or I'm sorry, special sheep, bring that mouse back up, and then special chain. So you have two mice, a sheep, and then an edge of chain on the field, and then just sets up a really good wall. You got 3 monsters blocking that are gonna get sent to the grave that you can miracle fuse with again, like I said, and then whenever chain is sent to the grave, you get a search of forever card. So that really locks your opponent down into kind of like what they can do, because if they destroy your other monsters and send it to the grave, you're just gonna, like I said, miracle fuse with it, and if they don't destroy chain, you usually poly with it. So people like think I don't want to destroy that thing, but next turn I'll usually just like, poly with chain and something else and bring out sheep, and then like miracle fuse with something else. It's fun stuff, man. I'm telling you what. So I think a lot with this deck, and you see me card shuffling it for like a minute at a time, just because I like to think of all the plays. I like to try to remember what they search for and all that stuff. And let's see if I'm going to activate that Mind Crush. I don't know if I am, because he's got most of his stuff set, but we'll see what's going on. I like to think of different plays and stuff, because try to think of what I need to do and what he needs to do. I usually have different options in my hand, just because that's the way the deck works and that's the way I have it built and stuff. My attacking with mouse, do it, chicken. Anyway, so we switched that mouse to defense mode. I think right here I knew that if I could just hold off one turn, and just kind of go more on the defensive side, then I could have game next turn. So he tries to go Draco Conductor again. I'm sure he's gonna use Draco's effect, pop Conductor. When he gets Conductor to hand, I don't remember if I did or not, but that's when I should activate my Crush. This is reason why I started maining Mind Crush. If I did it right here, if I didn't do it right here, I'm gonna be like, dude, what are you thinking? But yeah, I started maining triple Mind Crush. There it is, Mind Crush. So yeah, send that Conductor to the grave. I took out all my upstarts for the Mind Crushes, just because going first isn't crazy horribly bad, especially if you can get some mice on the field. A chain or two, a chain or something else. But it just helps even more with those Mind Crushes. Even not only first turn, but like right now I'm on my turn. This is my turn 5. No, the turn 5 of the game. This is my turn 3, and Mind Crush is still as relevant as it would have been first turn. So we got Fluffal Bear. I don't know if I top decked into that or not. Setting for Toy Vendor. If I did top deck it, it's just another reason, like I said, why you need to be running this card at 3. You can only use it once per turn, but it's so awesome because like you can go Fluffal Bear. Oh, and we milled a dog. We didn't mill it. We added it to our hand. But anyway, so dog is gonna special. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's also like one of the coolest plays you can do with this deck. When you go Toy Vendor, you send your wings, which you're about to go off again, and then you like draw into a dog, which you can special from the hand, which will search. So honestly, that whole thing altogether is just insane, because I started out with all that stuff like with hardly anything, and then if that stuff does go off, then it's the craziest thing, because dog will search, wings effect, get all that stuff draw to you, and then Rhoda into something. Or just search into something or whatever. Tornado Tribune and all that stuff, which is okay, like I said. Them spinning your stuff and bouncing your stuff is probably the things you really want to worry about, which is one reason why Pepe may or may not be, really good contender for this deck, because it has that one dude that just bounces crap, doesn't even target it. It's crazy. So, yep. Torrential Tribute kind of messes me up a little bit. I'm not sure what I have in hand still. I wish I would show it. Let's see. I know I've got Grave set up for days. He's looking at the grave, thinking like, yeah, I know he's making some remark about Fractal Fusion or something. So let's see what I'm doing here. I can use Wings Effect. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I was about to say, what if I would have went without making that combo? I would have been like, what? So yeah. Anyway, draw, pop, draw. Whenever Toy Vendor hits the grave, you search. So good stuff, man. Good stuff. Searching for another Wings. I think why I did that is just because I knew that I didn't have Bear in hand, and I knew that if I could somehow get Bear in hand next turn by either that Fusion Reserve that I have face down or drawing into it, that will go into another Toy Vendor, and then I would probably be right now polying with Wings, because if it's in the grave, all I got to do is send Bear, and I don't even need to try to like pitch a card, draw a card for next turn. Wings will already be in the grave. This late in the game, you don't really want to do that anyway, because you search through all of your Fluffal monsters, and then you have less Fluffal monsters in the deck. So if you can try to avoid pitching and drawing off the Toy Vendor late game, then yeah. Anyway, so Paulie, I think he's saying that he just chunked his damage juggler in the grave. So yeah, that's game. Yeah, I had Paulie in hand. Fusion Reserve would have got back Paulie, and I think I set another Paulie. Just because if he were to just to bluff, and if he were to pop it, then I could get it back to Fusion Reserve anyway. So, yep, that is game. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I appreciate it very much. Go check out our team channel, Team Bropire, and we will see you next time. Thanks.
So if they gave it a new printing, it would probably just say banish 2 cards, target 2 cards from your opponent's graveyard, banish them.
It was not good for me. I did not open up the box.